Hello and welcome. My name is Sam Barley, and today I am going to be sharing with you the 7 foods that are making you fat whilst making weight loss near impossible. Now, why am I sharing this free video with you today? Well, I want to help as many people as I possibly can get to their ideal dream physique. Now, I know it sounds cheesy that I want to help people, but I actually genuinely do. Now, I already help a lot of people in my business that I see face to face, but obviously that caps out at a certain level of people. A far better way for me to help lots and lots of people is to do online training such as this one. Now, this video is completely free. However, at the end of this video, I will give you the opportunity to have a look at some of the other things that I do. It might be of interest to you, it might not. No problem either way. All I know is that you're going to get fantastic value out of this free video. Okay, so let's jump in. I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm just going to get down to the bare bones essentials, give you the information that you need to know hopefully without waffling on too much. Okay, so let's get started. First up, we have grains and legumes. Dun dun dun. Yes, grains and legumes, certainly not healthy, and they are for sure working against you and your weight loss results. So, briefly, why is that? Basically, they contain some nasty things within them. Now, I have done blogs on this. If you want all the kind of sciencey stuff on it, by all means, search out my blogs, and that will tell you everything you need to know. But for the sake of this video, I'm keeping things nice and brief. Okay, so they basically cause inflammation within the gut and, in fact, the rest of your body. But this increases the stress that your body is under. Okay, that ramps up something called cortisol, which is the stress hormone. That hormone in particular is going to make you gain weight around the waist, and that also might be the reason that when you do start to lose some weight, the last place for it to go is your belly. A lot of people experience that. Generally, it's due to excess cortisol. Now, cortisol, as I've just said, comes from different stresses we put our body under. That can be from work, from hectic kids or something like that, but also predominantly, most of all, people don't realize this, but most of all the stress that our body is under comes from the inflammatory foods that we eat. So obviously you need to be cutting out the inflammatory foods from your diet for sure. Okay, also they over deliver on carbohydrate. This causes a spike in blood sugar, leading to insulin production, which ends up in one thing, which is stored fat. Now, unless you are at 15% body fat, you want to be minimalizing carbs for sure. For sure. In the Western world, we have an abundance of carbohydrate. Now, we're not really designed to cope with that much carbohydrate. We just aren't, okay? Now, I know grains and legumes grow out of the ground. They're natural. Doesn't mean we should be eating it, okay? So does deadly nightshade, and I'm pretty sure we shouldn't be eating that. So we need to be reducing the amount of carbohydrate that we consume. What that is going to do is retrain your body to burn fat for fuel. Now that, believe it or not, is the default of our body. Our bodies actually want to burn our fat stores as fuel. It's just, it gets so many muddled, mixed messages from these alien foods that we're giving it, it just doesn't know how to do so. So what I hope for you is to kind of retrain your body into burning fat for fuel rather than steady onslaught of carbohydrates. So certainly we want to be cutting carbohydrates down to a minimum until you get to around 15% body fat or lower. Then I would recommend a healthier source of carbohydrate, such as maybe potatoes or some fruits. Okay, on to the next one, rice and pasta. Might be obvious to some of you, might not be so obvious to others. Now, there are some well-known weight loss clubs that say you can eat as much pasta and rice as you want. Now, I'm not here to badmouth anyone at all. I certainly don't want to do that, but it's absolute ridiculous information. Okay, you cannot eat as much rice and pasta as you want and lead a healthy and low weight life. You just can't. Okay, we need to be keeping those two to a minimum. Here's why. Often they take up a large portion of your plate, and they don't really, despite what you might think, they don't really make you feel full. So we eat tons of pasta generally when we do eat it. It takes up a big portion of our plate. That's hugely over delivering on carbohydrate. Again, sending your blood sugar through the roof. Pancreas is going to create insulin. It's going to come, store it as fat. Okay? Pasta is also made of wheat, which again I've just discussed. It's highly inflammatory. Think about your unbalanced hormones there. Next up, we have industrial oils. Now, oils such as vegetable oil, rapeseed, sunflower corn oil, etc. All of these, again, they're very, very inflammatory. They upset our hormonal balance and ultimately damage our metabolism. Little fun fact, side note for you here, scientists have recently been giving refined seed oils to rats to give them cancer so they can test out their cancer-curing drugs. Now, yeah, bit of a surprise. Certainly for my clients, they're always surprised that that these oils are actually as unhealthy as they are. But they are certainly pushing you away from your goal, and it's certainly something that you need to take out of your diet. They also contain far too much omega 6 and 9, sorry. We need way more omega-3 in our diets. The Western world, we have an abundance of omegas 6 and 9s, and they need to be balanced up with omega-3, which we generally just don't have enough of. So that's another reason not to have these oils, as if the first reason wasn't enough. Okay, and again, I'm keeping things basic for you here, folks. I don't want to overwhelm you with information. Okay, number 4, fizzy drinks, even the diet ones. Now, diet fizzy drinks have often been the saving grace of many a dieter. However, kind of false economy there. They're not helping you, okay? The regular non-diet fizzy drinks, packed full of sugar, okay? Packed full of sugar, which means oodles of calories. Sugar is fast-acting carbohydrate. Again, it's going to lead to one thing, which is fat storage. The diet varieties, they contain some really, really nasty things in the way of sweeteners. Now, besides being very destructive to your body on a cellular level, it also tricks your body into thinking that it has sugar in its system, and this will actually make you more hungry. It'll also make you produce insulin, which is something else that we want to get away from. We want to produce the least amount of insulin than we have to. Obviously, there are times when we need to produce insulin. Please don't get confused. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we need to limit the amount of times that our body has to produce insulin. But more to the point, they're going to make you more hungry, and they're really going to upset your hormonal balance. Number 5 is processed foods. Okay, so these kind of microwave ready meals, foods that basically you think it would be a few ingredients, flip the packet over, have a read of the ingredients list. It's crazy what they put in food nowadays. Absolutely crazy. There is some things in there that even I don't know what some of them are. They keep changing the names of them. It's hard to keep up. Anyway, either way, they shouldn't be in your diet. They nearly always contain nasty chemicals and other things that are going to upset your hormonal balance. They're often very high in sugar or corn syrup or glucose or other kind of carbohydrate sources. And they are also actually, sadly, designed to make you overeat. They contain things like MSG and other chemicals that are just going to ramp up your appetite and ultimately, make you head to the kitchen an hour or two after eating your main meal, which is not ideal. Number 6, alcohol. Okay, I'm going to get vastly unpopular now, I know, but too much alcohol is a bad thing. Now, small indulgences of alcohol, that's fine. It's going to be a sad world if we don't have the occasional drink. What I would recommend is sticking with the red wine and mitigating other types. If you have to have an alcoholic drink, red wine is your best bet. Alcohol contains a whopping 7 calories per gram, okay? And also they're empty calories. So what that means is basically the calories that you get from alcohol, they're giving you no nutritional benefit. Absolutely no nutritional benefit. You're not gaining from them in any way, shape or form, except for possibly, enhancing your mood or whatever. But physically wise, nutritional wise, we're gaining absolutely nothing from those alcoholic drinks. Most of them, of course, are packed with sugar and other carbohydrates. Okay, not good stuff really. Bailey's, again, that's got a form of sugar, lactose in it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but have a look at how many calories is in a glass of Bailey's. Absolutely crazy stuff, okay? Also, again, alcohol plays havoc with your blood sugar and insulin levels, will slow your metabolism, and certainly increase your fat storage hormones. So, you know, we need to be watching our alcohol consumption for sure. Number seven, lucky number seven, but you know, not so lucky in this instance, is fruit. Yes, fruit. I hear a lot of you kind of saying, what, fruit is healthy? A lot of people come to me and they're like, yeah, so I've decided to eat healthy now, I want to lose some weight, so I'm eating like 5 pieces of fruit a day. Now, I understand why people would do that. I really do. But unfortunately, the fruit is full of sugar. Now, your body does not know the difference between sugar from fruit or sugar from sweets or chocolate or any other sugar for that matter. Ultimately, it's delivered in your body in the same way. It's still sugar. Now, of course, you get the nutrients with fruit, which is always a good thing. But again, going back to what I said, we need to be training your body to be fueling itself with its fat stores, not these external carbohydrate stores. So fruit is going to be a no-no until you get your ideal body composition. As I've just said, very high levels of sugar, which is the fast-acting carbohydrate. It's bad news, okay? It's very easy to overconsume vast amounts of sugar and in turn calories with fruit. I know for myself, I'd quite happily sit down and eat a punnet of strawberries or grapes or something like that. Before you know it, you've had a load of sugar and done untold damage to your body. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. Fruit smoothies and other fruit beverages, again, very easy to chug down. 50, 60 odd grams of sugar in one sitting quite easily. Again, very, very bad. Very easy to overdo it with the beveraged fruits as well. Okay, so fruits need to be kept to a minimum. So that's kind of probably got you asking, what should you eat? Now, there's 2 main fundamental aspects, and this is very, very important, so please take good note of what I'm going to say to you now. There's 2 main fundamental aspects that should be at the forefront of any weight loss program, okay? That is, you need to build up a nice, strong, healthy metabolism. A lot of these dodgy diets out there, they are going to damage your metabolism. Ultimately, it's going to lead to you gaining more weight long term. We don't want that. I don't want that for you. I want you to get sustainable results that you will keep for life. Okay? So you need to make sure you, A, preserve your metabolism, and B, build upon it, grow it even stronger. Excuse me. Number 2 is you need to make sure your hormones are not damaged by your dieting. In fact, you need to switch up your hormones. You need to reset them so they're all at a nice base level and they are all communicating with each other correctly as they should do. Okay? Those are the first 2 fundamental things that are so important. When you have a nice hormonal balance, you're going to be full of energy. It's going to be easy to lose weight and you're just going to have that zest for life, okay? Number 3, and this is also just as important really, it has to be enjoyable and easy to maintain. There's no point in embarking on some kind of weight loss program if you're not going to be able to stick to it and you're not going to be able to make it a part of your life forevermore. What's the point in getting in shape if a month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year later, you're going to put the weight back on and end up being miserable again? There's absolutely no point. This is the whole reason why I first set out in this business, okay? It's because there are too many so-called weight loss solutions out there that just do not address the long term. They focus on results in the first couple of weeks, and then results after that are just not yours to keep. Now, you need to make sure you do everything in the healthiest way possible, and the most effective way possible, so you continue to get those weight loss results and keep those results. Very, very important. Okay, so what should you do? Well, how do you do all of this? Okay, I know it's a minefield. I know, and obviously I'm sure you appreciate there's a limit to the amount of free content I can give out. So I am introducing to you the accelerated fat loss program. Now, this program is written by myself. It's what I use for my one-to-one and small group clients. So it's been tested many times. It is absolutely phenomenally successful. Phenomenal success rate, okay? It really is the creme de la creme of all weight loss programs. It is going to, let's list what it's going to do. Okay, it's going to reset your system by balancing your hormones, ensuring you have maximum weight loss, okay? Also, it's going to supercharge your metabolism. It really does supercharge it. So you constantly burn fat throughout the week, okay? Very, very important. Your fat levels need to be going on a constant decline. This kind of eating, this way of eating is going to ensure that happens. What we're going to do also is train your body to burn fat for fuel rather than this onslaught of carbohydrate, okay? Also, you're going to learn the exact foods you need to eat for optimal and sustainable weight loss. Also, I'm going to let you discover the top 5 foods that must make up most of your diet. Now, this is the kind of the backbone of the program. This is what is really going to be driving you forward towards your dream physique. Also, I'm going to reveal the healthy snacks to eat on the go whilst boosting hormonal harmony. So these snacks, they do 2 things. They actually make you far more healthy. They make losing weight a lot easier for sure. And they also satisfy your cravings, and they truly do. You're also going to receive a comprehensive shopping list, so you cannot fail to pick the right foods out, okay? It's not like I'm giving you a load of information and letting you run out on your own. It's not that at all. You're going to have a comprehensive list detailing all of the foods that are going to be supporting your weight loss goals, okay? After as little as 21 days, you will have lost between 9 to 14 pounds at least. And now I know that sounds like a lot. You're probably like, that can't be healthy. This has got to be a fad diet. I promise you it is not. The only reason that I can ensure you lose that amount of weight is because we really will be resetting your body. It's going to be, I guarantee it's going to be the happiest it has been for a long time if you are following anything like a normal diet. This is really going to be a huge game changer for your body. Now, just resetting your hormones back to basis and charging up your metabolism whilst doing so, that is going to be enough for you to shed 9 to 14 pounds within the first 21 days. And most importantly, keep on losing it. Your weight will keep on dropping off at a steady rate until your body just finds that kind of optimal shape that we all desire. Now, remember me saying your body wants to be of a low body fat. It wants to use its fat for fuel. It just doesn't know how because we're not training it to do so. Well, in my program, we are going to train it to do so. Okay? Now, you also get bonuses. You are viewing this video right now, this version of the video anyway, because you are potentially one of the first 100 customers to take me up on this online version of the program. Now remember, many people have done this program before, but this is the first time I have launched it out into the public outside of my client base, okay? So, if you are one of the first 100, you are going to get some absolutely amazing bonuses. My business mentor and coach thinks I'm absolutely crazy, but anyway, I want to do this. I want to have a special launch for this, and I really want to help people achieve their goal. So get ready. This is what you're going to get with the bonuses. If you buy this now, today, you will get a free coaching call with myself to talk through any troubles you might be having. Now, this really is your chance to learn anything you've ever wanted to know about diet, exercise, and motivation. Okay, so you will go through a series of training videos, and then we will book in a call so you can iron out any kind of queries you might have and ask me absolutely anything that you want. Even if you just want a motivational talk to kind of fire you up to get the job done, I can do that for you. Absolutely no problem at all. Also, you're going to receive a 4-week exercise plan that will complement your new way of eating and sculpt your new physique, okay? You will also get access to my private online members group, previously only available to my personal clients. Now, this really is going to massively help with accountability. It's like you've got a little online community, like a support group. Any questions you have, you can fire it off into the group and I will answer as soon as I can. If not, someone else might answer. They might already have the answer, and you can all kind of help each other and grow. And it's like you're not in it alone. You're all in it together. Everyone's supporting each other. It's a very, very good kind of trick and tool to have up your sleeve for sure. Now, there is also an exciting secret bonus that I'm not going to tell you about yet, but I will be revealing in the full program. Now, this is really, really, truly going to help you be accountable and fully reach your goal. It's very, very exciting, very, very special, but I'm keeping it secret. Now, the total value of all of these bonuses alone is a whopping £135. Now, that's not me just saying, oh, that's worth that, that's worth that. This is genuinely worth £135, and that's me being pretty darn conservative with my pricing, okay? So you really are getting absolutely incredible value, okay? So all of that you're getting for absolutely free when you get the Accelerated Fat Loss Program today. Now, I can't stress enough, once 100 people come on to this program, I will stop those bonuses. So they will no longer be available. So if you want to take advantage of those amazing bonuses, and I'm sure you do, you must act today and claim your place. Okay? So all you need to do to get these amazing bonuses and this amazing, truly life transforming weight loss program is just click the link below. Now, my promise to you is that you'll get phenomenal results from this. This really is going to be a complete life-changing moment for you, and I guarantee that you will never feel better once completing my program. Okay, so that's it. Just click the link below, and I hope to see you on the other side.